This is the Leitmotif and Movement Podcast, a father and son's journey into the vast worlds of music. I am your host, Mike Ficklin, and joining me on this epic musical journey is my son,
Michael Ficklin.
This show is dedicated to the discussion of music and introducing Michael to music from the past and present. We discuss music mainly from the genres of rock, hard rock, and heavy metal. We also, from time to time, dive into film and video game scores, and we sprinkle in some surprises along the way. Michael, what have you been listening to this week?
So, this week, I've been listening to Assignment. I also listened to Linkin Park's Meteora on CD, and Morning View, Incubus Morning View on CD, too.
Yeah, you just got the Incubus and Linkin Park CDs as part of your Christmas, correct?
With a Christmas gift card.
Yeah. And what'd you think?
I liked it. I already liked the records anyways.
Sure. It's a different experience actually having the physical copy, though, because there's just something about being able to look at the art on the CD and look at the liner notes and stuff like that. It's just a totally different experience. Anything else you've been listening to?
Nope.
Okay. Well, for me, I checked out the new record from Alter Bridge. It's just self-titled. It's the 8th studio album from the American hard rock band and the first one in 4 years. With all the comeback touring for Creed, who knew that Alter Bridge would have time to write and record a new record? I've always liked Alter Bridge better than Creed. The music is heavier. Miles Kennedy has an amazing vocal range. Mark Tremonti gets a chance to shred on guitar. They just have more metal tendencies. And this new record is no exception to that. We kick things off with a banger in Silent Divide. Rue the Day has a super dark, sinister sounding riff. Power Down brings the heavy. Scott Phillips absolutely slays on the drums on this track. Tested and Able starts out sounding like the opening to Everything Is Fine by Periphery. That opening riff is heavy as hell. Hang by a Thread is the obligatory Alter Bridge power ballad. And then the album closes out with a 9-minute track titled Slave to Master that is their longest song to date. It's a solid progressive rock album closer. Alter Bridge decided to go hard and heavy as hell for this record. It's getting a pick of the week from me. I also checked out the latest Pikes from Buckethead, or at least they were the latest up until this last Friday. It's Pikes 744 through 765. Look, I like Buckethead. I've liked quite a bit of what he's done over the years. He's an amazing guitarist. I've been following his Pike series since its very beginnings. I found them to be very hit or miss. These recent Pikes are mostly misses for me. I tend to enjoy Buckethead's more hard rock shredder side. These Pikes are more mellow and chill. At times, I find them to be a bit dull and forgettable. They're these slow, sometimes jazzy, sometimes ambient jams. I'm not saying it's flat out bad, but I just find them a bit dull for my taste. Maybe the next set of Pikes will be back to the heavier stuff. And the last thing I checked out was the new record from Slowin' titled For All the Days Gone. This one-man instrumental rock band is someone that we featured on The Art of Discovery before, Michael. This is his debut album. He is a French post-rock musician, and it's such a gorgeous listen. It's full of jazzy flavor and tons of ambiance. It's a beautiful journey from start to finish. Standout tracks for me are At the Edge of Reality 2026 version, The Shape of Things to Come 2026 version, and the beautifully haunting and emotional If We Meet Again Somehow, featuring Swan Porter, which is also a 2026 version. That latter song is the only song on the album that features vocals, and Swan does a fantastic job. Her vocals are ethereal and emotional. I was already digging what Sloan has done, but this album solidifies him among my favorites in the post-rock genre. His smooth guitar work shines all throughout. His gift for layering atmospherics makes the songs feel huge. I can't wait to see what the future holds for Sloan. This gets a Pick of the Week nomination from me as well. Michael, I think you heard me listening to that record Friday evening.
Because I remember asking who it was.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
You're going to have to check it out. It's excellent. All right, Michael, anything else before we move on to the next segment?
No.
Okay. So now we'll move on to the Art of Discovery. This is our segment wherein we take a listen to some bands that are either unsigned or just not getting the love we feel they deserve. We've got a fantastic selection for you this time around. We're going to kick things off with a band that describes themselves as a false Minneapolis black metal band. This is Ashbringer with their song Vessels. And once again, that was Ashbringer with their song Vessels. That comes from their record titled Subglacial. You can purchase their music from their AmpWall page, ampwall.com/a/Ashbringer. Michael, what'd you think about that?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the bass to end it out.
Yeah, that bass line at the end, it's fantastic. The whole song is excellent.
Well done.
Lots of melody.
Yes, well done.
Yeah. All right. Up next, we've got a progressive metal band out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is Moths with their song Pride. And once again, that was Moths with their song Pride. That comes from their record titled Septum. You can purchase their music from their AmpWall page, ampwall.com/a/mothspr. Michael, what'd you think about that?
That was amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Another.
Especially in the second half when it just gets that sick metal riff going.
Yes, definitely.
Good stuff. All right. Our final band for the segment is a prog metal band from Barcelona, Spain. This is Permyon with their song Minstrel of Wasteland. And once again, that was Permyon with their song Minstrel of Wasteland. That comes from their EP titled Permyon. You can purchase their music from their Bandcamp page, permyon.bandcamp.com. Michael, what'd you think about that one?
That was amazing.
Yeah, dude. So good. So much excellent guitar work, keyboard work. Vocalist is on point. Just great stuff, man.
All around the board, amazing.
Yes, sir. All right, with that said, we want to thank all of the artists we featured on today's episode. And if you would like to be featured on an episode on the Art of Discovery, feel free to reach out to us via email at lightmovepod@gmail.com or contact us on one of our social media accounts. We'd love to take a listen to your stuff, and if we dig it, we'd love to play it on the show. All right, Michael, now we're going to get into our main topic. We're going to break down Finch's 2002 debut record, What It Is to Burn.
Do we know what it is to burn?
I've never been on fire, so I don't really know. What It Is to Burn dropped on March 12th, 2002 through MCA and Drive-Thru Records. Recording for the album took place between June and September of 2001 with producer Mark Trombino.
I have different information on Spotify.
Oh, yeah?
It says January 1st, 2002.
Yeah, I'm going to go with what I'm seeing here. Methinks the info on Spotify is incorrect.
Let's do the good Google search. 2002. Oh. Spotify is incorrect. According to Google, it is March 12th, 2002.
I told you.
It also says on Apple Music. Okay.
I told you.
Apparently, Apple and Spotify don't count back far enough.
A music video for the song Letters to You was released in January of 2003. The title track, What It Is to Burn, was released as the lead single from the album in January 2003, followed by the single Letters to You in April of that year. New Beginnings in What It Is to Burn was released as the third and final single on a double A-side in August 2003. Letters to You wound up charting at number 39 on the UK singles chart, while What It Is to Burn charted within the top 40 of the US alternative songs and mainstream rock charts. On the Billboard 200 in the US, What It Is to Burn charted at number 99, while it reached number 177 on the UK albums chart. As of October 2007, the album has sold over 400,000 copies worldwide. It has since been viewed as a landmark release for the emo and post-hardcore scenes. What It Is to Burn was met with generally positive reviews from music critics. Looks like AllMusic gave it a 4-star rating. Drowned in Sound gave it a 4 out of 5. Ultimate Guitar gave it a 10 out of 10. Featured personnel for Finch on What It Is to Burn: Alex Pappas on drums, Derek Doherty on bass guitar, Nate Barcalow on vocals, Randy Strohmeyer on guitar, and Alex Linares on guitar, with some guest vocals on a couple of tracks provided by Glassjaw's Daryl Palumbo and Mark Trombino providing some programming on the album. And with that little bit of background out of the way, Michael, we're going to go ahead and get into our track-by-track analysis. We'll kick things off with track number 1. This is New Beginnings. Michael, what do you got on this?
I love the opening drive up to the awesome guitar riff of this song.
Yeah, man.
Love the vocals. I can't speak any. I just love the guitar work on this album.
Yeah, to be clear,
amazing.
This is one of your favorite records. It's been one of your favorite records. I know you've been looking forward to doing this episode.
Yeah, I remember me telling you we should cover this record like 38 episodes ago.
You can't blow through all of your favorites right at the top, man. That's no fun. Gotta space them out.
Love the vocals, but that guitar riff throughout the song, amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. That sound of the distorted guitar slowly fading in, and then the drums kick in, and we get into this kind of punk emo rocker. The main guitar riff from Alex Linares and Randy Strohmeyer has a catchy pop punk feel to it. Alex Pops' drums kick so much ass on this song, and really for much of the record. Derek Doherty's bass line on this song, especially during the chorus, is a driving one, working in sync with the fast-paced drum work to create a hooky and danceable rhythm. Nate Barkelow's vocals are outstanding here as well. This is a breakup song, and as such, he inserts the proper amount of angst and heartache into his vocal delivery. There's a certain amount of sarcasm to the way that he delivers lines, like, "It sounds to me you found your place and everything is great." The vocal melody during the chorus is hooky and invites you to sing along. Barkelow shouts, lamenting that when his significant other left, they took everything from him. Not just in the physical sense, but in the emotional sense as well. There's a lot of heartache here wrapped up in a catchy pop-punk song. Michael, anything else on New Beginnings?
And I also like how it fades out towards the end, heading into the next track.
Yeah, they kind of blend into each other as the next track begins. Speaking of that next track, track number 2 is titled Letters to You. What do you got on that one, Michael?
There's not much I can say, except for that opening guitar riff gets you into it immediately. That is a guitar riff that you want, that makes me want to pick up my guitar and play it.
Understandably so. It's a really good, catchy riff.
And then the one hit the drum, and then we're heading into the song where everything else kicks in.
Great stuff.
Love the vocals.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is one of my favorites on the record. It was one of the singles released, and there's a damn good reason for it. It's so hooky. The guitar riffs from Linares and Strohmeyer feature a mix of melodic and heavy riffs that creates like a dynamic contrast that brings out the heavy emotions in the song. The upbeat drum work carries the heart of this song, helping to create a rhythm that makes you want to get up and dance. The vocal melodies on this thing are outstanding, and not just from Barkelow. The backup vocal harmonies during the chorus really set this song off. Barkelow's heart-wrenching delivery of lines like, "But I'm not sleeping and you're not here. The thought stops my heart, plucks at your heartstrings." This song touches on themes of distance between two people in a relationship and the yearning to be near or closer to that person. To me, it's metaphorical of a prolonged separation during a long relationship. Being away from a person that you love and have so much invested in can feel like agony. Michael, do you have anything else on Letters to You?
I love the vocal mixing on this song also.
Yeah, it's really well done.
With the mixing of the main melodic vocals with the screaming. You
Kind of
most hear it
accents the
commonly.
melodies of the vocals, right?
Yeah, you probably hear it when you're heading into the chorus.
Yep. Anything else on Letters to You?
This is their second most popular song
On
at
Spotify?
26 million plays.
That tracks.
And New Beginnings had 4 million.
It's not a bad number either.
The lowest I see it gets down to is 1.1 million plays.
Well, we can get to that when we get to it then. Let's go on to track number 3. This is Postscript. Michael, what do you got on this?
I love the opening riff. The opening riffs on this album are amazing.
Gets you right into the songs.
Yeah. It's just a nice hook. And another song where it kicks in with the hit of the drum. Love the vocals. The drum work on this album is also very good.
Yeah, solid all throughout. For me, this is the third part in the 1, 2, 3 punch that opens up this album. In my opinion, the opening trifecta of songs on this album are damn near perfection. This song deals with difficulty in communication in a relationship, one side trying to deliver some criticisms of the other, laying out their feelings, knowing that it will hurt the other person. Barcolow's vocals drip with emotion, longing, and pain. Musically, the band has put together a catchy punk rhythm that includes some heavier moments. My favorite part of the song takes place at the end, as Barcolow screams, "The worst is over for now, take a breath now, let it out," over this really melodic guitar riff from Linares and Strohmeyer. Excellent stuff.
And heading into that part, it has the nice drum part.
Yeah. Michael, anything else on Postscript?
Just another amazing song.
Yeah, dude.
That ending is so amazing.
These first 3 songs, you could probably separate them and put them on an EP by themselves. They're so good. Okay. Now we're going to move on to track number 4. This is Gray Matter. Michael, what do you got on this?
This song is kind of meh to me, but it still has its moments.
Why is it meh to you? Just curious.
I don't like the opening mixing they have going on with the vocals.
It's
I
just
feel
a
like it
much
doesn't
heavier
hook.
song.
It doesn't hook like the first 3 songs.
I mean, that's fair. But I actually appreciate the change here. We're going from these like pop punk songs to something that feels more hardcore.
Well, it is the lyrics are a bit more heavier.
Yeah, I would say so. Do you like Daryl Palumbo's vocals, or did those kind of back you off from the song?
I do like his vocals. It's just the first part of the song that just screws it up for me.
Okay.
I just don't like his mixing of the mixing of his vocals.
Okay. Fair enough.
At the beginning, but the rest of the song's amazing.
Yeah, this song starts to fade in as Postscript is coming to its close. It's the first of 2 songs on the record that feature Glassjaw frontman Daryl Palumbo on guest vocals. It's a much heavier song than the 3 previous ones. In fact, I'd say it leans more toward that hardcore sound. Palumbo brings his trademark hardcore vocal delivery as the song opens up, including getting into his screams. Barcolow handles the second verse with a melodic delivery. Both of them handle vocal duties during the chorus. My personal favorite part of the song is during the bridge of the song. I really love that guitar riff during the bridge. And the vocal melody is Palumbo and Barcolow sing, "Are you happy? I'll decide. These stories are so old, how they match your eyes." It's really hooky. I believe this song is meant to be an angry reply to the person that has hurt the singer during a breakup. There's confusion and a lack of understanding. Maybe a bit of wishful thinking, as they believe if the person had stayed, they might have been able to work things out. Michael, anything else on Gray Matter?
Nope.
Okay. So we'll move on to track number 5. This is Perfection Through Silence. What do you got on this?
Amazing track. I love the opening guitar riff and drum work. It's just amazing, and it's a nice hook. Love the vocals. And I like it definitely fits the emo setting once you get in that chorus.
It does.
Yeah. I just love the lyrics. It makes me want to sing along with it.
For sure.
But that may be because I've listened to this album way too much.
It's got a really good hook to it.
And I like the section with the weird, like, unique sounds. And then it, like, towards the end of the song.
Okay.
Where he's saying, fold the corners, break the silence.
Yeah. Yep.
With the backup screaming vocals.
Yep. Really heavy emotions on that part. I love the way this song opens by getting us right into the thick of things. That guitar riff that plays during the chorus with an added melodic line over the top of it, it's so damn good. There's an outstanding driving bass line throughout the song that helps propel the song forward. There's some killer double kick drum work on the song as well. The bridge breakdown is one of my favorite parts of the song, not only from the musical sense, but from the vocal sense. Barkelow's delivery of fold the corners, break the silence, fold the corners just for tonight is drenched in emotion and angst. I think this song is about a communication breakdown in a relationship. To avoid an argument, the couple just doesn't talk to each other. Michael, do you have anything else on Perfection Through Silence?
Amazing song.
Is this your favorite song on the record?
No.
Okay.
We've encountered two of my favorite songs on the record, though.
I assume this one and Letters to You?
Actually, 3. I had to rethink it.
Postscript?
Actually, 4 we have encountered.
4 out of 5 ain't bad.
And we all know what the one song that did not make it is.
I think you
Gray
need to give that
Matter.
song another chance. All right. Are we ready to move on to the next track?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next track is track number 6. This is Awake. Michael, what do you got on this?
I like the opening guitar and drum work. It really sets you into it. I like the mixing on his vocals in this song. I like when we get into the chorus with that mixing and guitar riff. And I also like that little like segue in the middle of the song.
Do you like this better than Gray Matter?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it actually has a good hook.
Okay. The reason why I asked you that is because this song reminds me a lot of something Glassjaw might write from a musical standpoint, especially stuff from the Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Silence era. I think it's the harmonics being used in the guitar riff that really make me think of it. Barkelow's vocals are again dripping with emotion, angst, sadness, and helplessness. I think the subject of this song is dealing with the emotional turmoil that comes with a troubled relationship. Frustrations being vented, but there's also some faint bits of hope that maybe things might be able to be repaired if one of them, quote, wakes up and acknowledges the problems and works to fix them. Michael, do you have anything else on Awake?
Nope.
Okay. Are you awake over there?
Yes. Very.
Okay, so we'll move on to track number 7. This is Without You Here. Michael, what do you got on this?
I like the slow opening, and I like his vocals on the opening. I really like the drum work and his vocals, and guitar riffs. Awesome guitar riffs all over this record. And I like how it builds up, like, suspensefully into that main chorus.
Yep, I can agree with that too. Like you said, it opens up on a quieter note. Barcelon's vocals are more subdued and melodic. The chorus is where the song really takes flight, though. I love Barcelon's impassioned delivery of the lyrics in the chorus. The vocal melody itself is extremely hooky. The chorus guitar riff and drum work kick so much ass. The closing minute and a half or so is one of the best parts on the entire record. There's so much heartache in this. The lyrics are again centered around a breakup or separation. The subject of the song is trying to give themselves reassurances that they're going to be okay, that they're strong enough to make it through the pain and emotion of the breakup. Michael, do you have anything else on Without You Here?
I do not.
Okay. So we'll move right along to track number 8. This is Stay With Me. What do you got on this one, Michael?
I love this riff. It's just amazing to open it up. It's a nice hook.
Yep.
Love the vocals. Your average emo song right here.
Average is correct.
I like the repeating riff, like leading into the main chorus.
Yeah. This one is more of an upbeat, up-tempo rocker. Lyrically, this is dealing with savoring and cherishing the little fleeting moments with a loved one, never wanting those moments to end, never wanting the loved one to leave your side. It's not my favorite song on the record, but it's okay. Like I said, average. I appreciate the message of the song. The band does a decent job of trying to make this a hooky, sing-along song. It just misses the mark for me. It's just okay.
It's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but it is one of the better ones on the record.
I wouldn't say that. It's average.
Okay. You know, I'm going to keep my opinion to myself.
No, you don't. Go ahead and speak it.
No, because it has to do with the next song.
Fair enough. Okay. You got anything else to say on Stay With Me then?
I do not.
Okay. So let's get into track number 9. This is Project Mayhem. Go ahead, Michael. Let us have it.
You're probably one of those people that love Project Mayhem.
You might be surprised.
The worst song on this record. I dislike this song the most.
Okay, so let's establish something then. You've disliked both of the songs that Daryl Palumbo's been on. Are you a Daryl Palumbo hater?
Okay.
Are you a Glassjaw hater?
So you want to tell me that I'm a Glassjaw hater? Then why do I have Glassjaw on my big playlist?
You have one album from Glassjaw on your playlist, and it's not even the one from this era. You have the one after this era where they kind of toned things back a little bit. The Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Silence era, which is right about when this record came out, is much more hardcore.
And I do not hate Gray Matter.
I think we're dealing with a hater face over there.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Inside.
Why don't you get off the Ella hater?
Okay,
Take a ride on the Eska hater.
Mr. Hey. Hey, I know you love Inside, okay?
No.
Let's show on me.
No.
Yeah, you do. You love it. That's why
Anyway,
you try and get
what do
me
you
to
what do
love
you got
it.
on Project Mayhem, man?
I
Is
told
that
you,
all?
I'm
Just
not.
gonna express your
Yeah,
dislike for it?
yeah. I really dislike it, and Spotify agrees with me because it's the lowest played song.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's just not. I don't feel like it fits in with the record well.
Yeah, it's certainly the strangest song on the record for sure.
You go from like your average emo song to like the most hardcore song ever.
Yeah. This is the second song on the album that features Glassjaw's Gerald Palumbo on guest vocals. This one feels like a straight up everything you ever wanted to know about Silence era Glassjaw song. It's the heaviest song on the record by far. Palumbo brings the screaming vocals. The guitar riff goes hard as hell. The drums are blistering. There's a weird change halfway through where the guitar work gets really dissonant and is joined by some really disorienting sampling and atmospherics as Palumbo delivers the lyrics. This dissonant, disjointed music carries forward for the rest of the song. Barcelo really doesn't have much to contribute vocally on this one. I think that lyrically, this song is dealing with the consequences that come from taking destructive actions, possibly dealing with some sort of personal or societal traumas. It's not my favorite song on the record by far. In fact, I would agree with you. It's probably the worst song on the record. It's just, no. The beginning of it starts okay, but when it makes the change halfway through, I'm done with it. Michael, anything else on Project Mayhem?
This is the inside of this record. But that is the best way to put it.
Fair enough. We're moving on. All right. We're on to track number 10. This is Untitled. Michael, what do you got on this?
I like the opening with that amazing guitar riff, and then I like it in between. It has that intermission part. I really like that, leading into towards the ending of the song.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Way better than Project Mayhem.
Well, you're setting the bar awful low if that's the facts.
No, I said way, way better.
That's what I'm saying. Project Mayhem is setting the bar awfully low, so it's not hard to clear Project Mayhem. So,
but something that I see is Spotify thinks, based on plays, that it is just 300,000 plays better than Project Mayhem.
yeah, I mean, I don't think it's one of the better songs on the record for sure. I really enjoy the opening to the song. It goes hard. That same opening riff is used for the chorus. I really like Barcelo's vocal delivery and the sort of sub-chorus as he sings So Now You Know. Around midway, the song slows down and gets quieter. Barcelo's vocals get softer and more melodic here. It's my favorite section of the song by far. Lyrically, the song is again dealing with the theme of emotional struggle and longing. This is another one that just doesn't quite hit the mark for me. It's not a bad song, it's just middling. Another average one. Michael, anything else on Untitled?
Nope.
Okay. So now we'll move on to track number 11. This is 3 Simple Words. Michael, what do you got on this?
Now, do you know the 3 simple words?
Those are the 3 words.
Those are 3 words. I don't think that's the correct 3 words.
Hey, you know, this is a breakup record, so...
It could either be that or I love you.
Probably better I Love You.
Yeah. No, I think it's the other words.
What you got?
Probably one of my favorite songs on the record, too. I really like that opening with him singing "Open Up My Eyes, Flood It with Daylight," and then heading into that amazing guitar riff to drive us into the song.
Yeah, this one is another upbeat sort of pop punk sounding song. Barcolow's vocals are again drenched in emotion and pain. This song brings the hooks, not only from a musical standpoint, but from a vocal melody standpoint. The song does take a bit of a dark turn around the midpoint as Barcolow sings, "With my hands around your neck, who will stop me now?" I don't
Yeah,
think...
he sings that.
What's that?
No, he sings that basically until the end of the song.
Right. I don't think that this is intended to be taken literally, though. Hopefully not. Lyrically, this one is about the feelings of being let down and experiencing the feeling of being strung along by someone that you love. You want them to express their feelings for you openly. Michael, anything else on 3 Simple Words?
No.
Okay. So now we're going to get into track number 12. This is Ender. Michael, what do you got on this?
This song is good. I like what they do with this song. I just find it a little too long. I don't feel it should be 13 minutes.
So it's not 13 minutes. It's more like 5 minutes. And then
like
the rest of it is
and then
the rest of it is like weird ambient stuff. We'll get into that here in a minute.
I like the lyrics, and I think this is is the next track technically a bonus track, or is this
on our version of the record? Yes. I don't think it's that way on every version of the record.
Because on Spotify it says the title new version.
Yeah, there's 2 different versions of the song. The one that's on our record, I think, is the better version, but that's just me.
But I like the lyrics, but I find myself skipping this song after it gets through all the lyrics because I don't feel like sitting there for like the next 7 minutes listening to Omniscience.
Yeah. I understand.
And that's probably why it has 1.7 million plays.
Now, see, that's a crime. I absolutely disagree with that. That is a crime.
Awake is higher than it.
No, hell no. No. This is another of my favorite songs on the record. It's an emotional power ballad.
I can agree.
I love the slow opening to this song. There's a sense of longing in Barcolow's vocal delivery. Every word is dripping with emotion.
Yeah. You can definitely feel the emotion when he's singing, "And here we are to sing you a song."
100%. Barcolow's vocal melodies, especially during the chorus, are so hooky and memorable. In fact, that chorus makes me want to sing along every time. It's so simple but powerful. And here we are to sing you a song, and there you are asleep again. When the song picks up around the 3-minute mark, it's so satisfying. The full band kicks in, sending the song into the stratosphere. The guitar melodies that start around the 4-minute mark are gorgeous. It gives this added level of emotional resonance to the song. I defy you not to listen to this song and not be moved by it. It's so damn good.
Yeah, just looking at the lyrics right now, I can hear this song, especially getting into after, and here we are to sing you a song. After that section, heading into grasp my hands
Yeah,
together, feel we are one result.
yeah. Lyrically, this song deals with what it means to truly understand and connect with others. We must be able to empathize with the other person's feelings, even in difficult moments. Such a good song. I love this thing. Then, Michael, as you mentioned, as the song comes to a close, things start to become disjointed and dissonant. There's some unsettling ambiance for over 5.5 minutes, almost like we are descending into hell.
I remember this song came on the playlist, and Mom was so confused why it why it took so long to end.
Yeah. Generally, after the song itself is over, I will tell her she can forward to the next song.
I think I've only heard the song in the car once.
Oh, I've heard it more than once with her. She's like, why is this drag on like this? Fair.
She's
Just skip through it.
she's also said that about Satellites.
Satellites is good, though. Satellites is good through the vast majority of that song.
It drags on towards the end. You can't lie. It does.
I don't know about that. Do you have anything else on Ender, Michael?
Nope.
You know, just one other quick thing about Ender. It would be an amazing song played acoustically. And it would be, there's so much more emotion.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It would be gorgeous. All right. Now we're going to move into the final track on the record. This is track number 13. On some versions of the record, it's the bonus track. This is What It Is to Burn. Michael, what do you got on this?
That build up into the screaming vocal. Oh.
Amazing stuff.
It makes sense why it's their most popular song and why it's just an amazing song. I love the guitar riff, love the main chorus, love the pre-chorus. There's nothing to hate about this song.
Yeah, it's just sheer perfection.
Unless
so
you hate
good.
screaming vocals.
That's
the only
I ain't
reason.
accepting that. Not accepting that. It is sheer perfection. This was the first song that I heard from this record. I got hooked instantly and immediately went out to purchase the CD. The strings and synth section that starts the song is so good. It gives the impression that the song is going to be absolutely epic. Then the song proper starts with Barcelo screaming "She Burns," along with that powerful melodic guitar riff. I am drawn to Barcelo's vocal melodies during the verse and chorus. There are some just killer drums in this song. The main guitar riff is so damn hooky. The extra strings return for the final 46 seconds of the song. The song crescendos and feels absolutely epic here. Everything about this song just works. It's easy to hear why this song was their breakthrough hit. Lyrically, this song is trying to convey a feeling of being stuck in a hellish experience while yearning to connect with a loved one. I love this song. Definitely my favorite song on the record. Followed very, very closely by Ender.
Okay. I think I was correct. We share the same opinion.
This your favorite song also?
Yep.
Yeah. It just goes hard, man. It's so good. So good.
Just looking at the lyrics, it makes me want to sing it. I was singing it. You'll probably have to clean that out.
Michael, do you have anything else on what it is to burn?
What is it to burn?
It's to yearn, to pine for someone that you care about, that you love. That's what it is to burn. All right, Michael, let's get your final thoughts on the record and your rankings out of 5.
I am going to have to give a 4.5. I really like this record. It just has its moments where it kind of drops for me. But otherwise, it's an amazing record, and I recommend listening to it.
Yeah, it just has a couple of spots where it fumbles. But otherwise, it's such a good listen, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, nearly 24 years later, I still find myself enjoying this record so much. There's still something undeniably satisfying about listening through this entire album. It's not perfect, it does have its flaws, but the highs on this record far outweigh the lows. This is an emotional breakup record done right. It was released in the height of the so-called emo-core movement. As such, I do think that sometimes people overlook this record simply because of that. I personally think that those people are missing out. At no point does What It Is to Burn sound like your standard run-of-the-mill 2000s emo record. There's something special about this, and I think it stems from a real sense of longing and emotional pain that runs deep. The band shows versatility in its sound, with some punk elements, hardcore elements, industrial elements, and even a bit of a power ballad. All these years later, this record still hits me hard. It gets a 4 out of 5 from me. And that will take us to our question for the audience. What is your favorite track on What It Is to Burn, and why? All right, so now we're going to move into our next segment. This is Can't Wait. New music coming soon. Michael, anything on your radar for the next couple of weeks?
Waiting for Seven Dust and Carnival.
That's not over the next couple of weeks.
But I said waiting for.
Fair enough. Anything else?
Nope.
For me, on January 16th, Soen releases their new record, Reliance. On January 23rd, Megadeth releases its final album, self-titled Megadeth. Pelican releases a new EP titled Ascending, and Textures releases a new record titled Genotype. And then recently announced, coming in the second half of 2026, we're getting a new record from The Ocean, and I'm totally stoked for that. Can't wait for that. All right. We did not receive any listener feedback, so we'll get into our final segment of the episode. This is Michael's journey, discovering a song from the past. And this time, we're going to get Michael's thoughts on the impressions It's All Right. It's All Right was written by group leader Curtis Mayfield and was a big hit for the group, giving them their first of 6 number 1 hits on the R&B chart and their highest ever entry on the Hot 100 at number 4. With an arrangement by the Chicago jazz man Johnny Pate and the gospel-tinged voice of Curtis Mayfield, this song made a big impression in the world of R&B and set the table for the group's latter success. A conversation between lead singer Curtis Mayfield, baritone Sam Gooden, and tenor Fred Cash in between performances in Nashville served as inspiration for the song. The trio had recently teamed up with producer Johnny Pate and were excitedly talking about future possibilities for the impressions when Fred Cash exclaimed that it's all right. Mayfield picked up on the phrase and wrote this tune. It hit number 1 on the U.S. Billboard Hot R&B sides. It hit number 4 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. And it hit number 1 in New Zealand on the Lever Hit Parade in 1963. And with that little background out of the way, Michael, what are your thoughts on this?
I really like the vocals, and I like the instruments that are used. I just really like it. I feel like it can be uplifting in somehow.
Totally. It's completely uplifting.
Amazing song.
It really is. Had you ever heard it before?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah, this song has so much soul. Curtis Mayfield's soulful voice and the uplifting lyrics just leave you feeling so good when you hear this. The lyrics ask us to leave our troubles behind and have a good time through feeling the beat of the music. I really enjoy the vocal harmonies between the backing vocalists and Mayfield during the chorus. It feels so easy. When I listen to the infectious rhythm of the song, I can't help but feel the positive vibes. It makes me smile and sing along. I love to listen to this when I'm feeling stressed or under pressure. It helps me to reset my mindset. This song is simply terrific and one of my all-time favorite soul songs. Michael, let's get your rating out of 5 on this.
I am going to have to give a 5 out of 5.
Michael gives it a 5 out of 5. All right, Michael. Up next on your journey, we're going to check out Toad the Wet Sprocket's All I Want. And for our main discussion on our next episode, we're going to be discussing Dio's, as in the heavy metal band Dio, 1983 debut record, Holy Diver. And with that said, we want to hear from you. We will read your emails and messages on the show. We have only one request. Keep them clean. There are several ways to contact us. You can email us at lightmovepod@gmail.com. You can also reach us on several social media platforms such as Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram, and Threads. Details on how to connect with us are in the show notes. We are part of the SPDM Crew Podcast Network. Check out all of the podcasts on the network by visiting spdmcrew.com.
If you like the show, subscribe to us on your favorite podcasting platform and share with your friends and family. We are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and a variety of other platforms. We are also on YouTube. Can't find us on your chosen platform? Shoot us a message and let us know. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This helps us be found in the algorithm. Make them good, and we'll read them on the air. Are you in a band, and you'd like for us to check you out and possibly drop a recommendation on the show? Shoot us a message. We'd love to check you out and give you a shout. We'd like to thank you very much for listening to the Leitmotif and Movement podcast.
Take care and enjoy music.